Mortal Kombat has existed for 30 years with over a dozen different games, and each of them reimagines our favorite characters, not always for the better, but today we celebrate the best costumes in Mortal Kombat history. I'm talking about costumes that make you say, damn, that looks cool, or sometimes, wow, I really hope mom doesn't walk in, but either way, these costumes are incredible. Real quick, some ground rules. I can't pick any costumes from the original games. There's simply too much nostalgia there, and also, classic is different from best. So original costumes are out, along with redesigns that appeared in later games, like MK9 Liu Kang. Yes, his costume looks cool, but also it's his Mortal Kombat look with more details, so I can't include it, which sadly means that Mortal Kombat 9 Jade is not allowed either. However, you can get amazing statues of these iconic costumes by clicking my links in the pinned comment. I'll go into more details later, but first let me know which Mortal Kombat costume is your favorite in the comments down below. And also leave a like if you enjoyed the video. If we get 2,000 likes today, I'll cosplay Melina. Yep, I'll do it because apparently you all want that. You kept liking this comment instead of the video though. You have to like the video, people, come on. We gotta start with Scorpion's alternate costume in Deadly Alliance. Because come on, the Flaming Skull is amazing, and we'd seen his Flaming Skull in Fatalities before, but never as an actual costume until Deadly Alliance. I've got no clue why it took Midway so long, maybe the technology just wasn't there yet, but man, it looks so cool in this game. In fact, this might be a top 5 costume in Mortal Kombat history, it's just that good. And even if we ignore the Flaming Skull, Scorpion's outfit in general looks great here. It's very minimalist and proves that sometimes less is more. Scorpion's not even wearing a shirt, which is perfect. I mean, the guy's basically a demon and uses fire attacks, so it makes sense he'd wear little clothing. And in fact, I hate designs where Scorpion wears a lot of clothing or armor because it makes no sense to me. The guy's on fire all the time. But yeah, what else needs to be said? Flaming Head Scorpion is an instant classic in Mortal Kombat. But next up, let's talk about Deception, because this game gave Jade her best look in the entire series. And I'm not joking, Mortal Kombat 9 might be sexier, but Deception Jade has the best look, and you can fight me on that. Because you can tell it's Jade even though she looks drastically different from her past designs, which has me flabbergasted that future games never brought it back. Maybe NetherRealm just hates sexy outfits that much, but this costume looks so good on Jade, and I think we can all agree. But also she wields a spear instead of a staff in this game, which I also thought was cool. And I'm hoping NetherRealm brings that back in the sequel to Mortal Kombat 1, which might be called Mortal Kombat 2, but I hope not. But alright, for this next costume, let's go back in time a little bit. Mortal Kombat X Katana. That's right, and what else needs to be said? Many fans consider this the best wardrobe Katana's ever had, and honestly, I tend to agree on most days. Sometimes I think other outfits are better, but typically I do agree that Mortal Kombat X Katana is peak. It's the perfect blend of assassin and also royal princess. You get both vibes on this one costume, which is awesome. However, unfortunately, it's stuck in Mortal Kombat X when the character models looked kinda weird on the women, or is that just me? Let me know. I've always felt like the women in Mortal Kombat X looked weirdly square and had some strange proportions, which sadly means Katana's best look is stuck in a game with funny proportions, which is so unfortunate. But yeah, this costume is great. There's jewelry and crowns on her to show she's a princess, but also armor and leather sashes to prove that she's a warrior. It's the perfect combination of both. Now real quick, before going any further, I wanted to mention something really cool I discovered as a Mortal Kombat fan. You've likely noticed the really cool statues behind me. Some of them are straight from fighting games. However, finding specific Mortal Kombat characters has been very difficult, along with my favorite comic book characters, and you get the idea. But guess what? Epic Creations has all that stuff. Just check out this amazing Katana figure on screen right now. She's a decent size, lights up, all that incredible stuff. However, the shipping begins soon, so if you want this statue in particular, click the links in my pinned comment right away because you want to order soon. But also, check out this awesome Noob Saibot statue, and then this Sub-Zero statue is so cool, he lights up, oh my god, amazing. I've personally ordered this one and the Katana statue already. I need them behind me. But also this Jade statue is in the production phase, so it's a great time to order her too. And yeah, honestly, there's so many more statues to talk about that I can't mention in this video, so if you're interested in any of this stuff, click my links down below in the pinned comment and have a look. Epic Creations is so cool. They make statues we all want, and it's from fans too. Actual fans are making this stuff, which is really cool, and I want to support them and hope we all do our part too. I want Epic Collections to grow even bigger and do even more cool statues, which is why I've already ordered 2 statues myself and wanted to give them a quick shout out. Next up, I want to talk about Noob Saibot in Mortal Kombat 9, because that's his best look in my opinion. I know tons of casuals and normies prefer his Mortal Kombat 11 drip, but honestly no, I think MK9 did it better. Because come on, he looks like Ninja Darth Vader. It's so cool and has yet to be topped in my personal opinion. So once again, if anybody at NetherRealm is watching right now, bring back Mortal Kombat 9 Noob Saibot. It's just too dang cool. Yes, we got his mask in Mortal Kombat 1, but that's not enough. I want the entire outfit. It looks so cool. And similar to Deadly Alliance Scorpion, it's minimalist, you know, less is more, and it looks so perfect. If anybody watching prefers the MK11 look, I completely understand. It's way more metal, it's way more goth, I get it. But for me personally, MK9 Noob is always gonna be peak. Next up, let's talk about Raiden's alternate costume in Deadly Alliance, because for me personally, this is the coolest Raiden outfit to ever exist, and I'm absolutely dumbfounded that it's never returned in future games. It looks so good. One of my favorite things about the 3D era is the alternate costumes looking so different from the default costumes. Midway was not afraid to experiment with these characters, and it shows for Raiden. This outfit is so unique and different, but also the white hair is a clear throwback to the 1995 movie, and I love that too. NetherRealm, if anybody is watching my video right now, please bring this costume back in the Mortal Kombat 1 sequel. We need to have it. But so far, we've only covered heroes, so next up, let's talk about a villain, Shang Tsung's default in Deadly Alliance. This right here is the definitive look for Shang Tsung, and you can't convince me otherwise. This is the Shang Tsung that killed Liu Kang. What else needs to be said? And the fit is so good that he kept it in the next 2 games. That's right, 3 games in a row we had this look, because it's that amazing. And in fact, NetherRealm brought it back in Mortal Kombat 1, because they know how iconic this fit is. I'm not joking everyone, this is the definitive look of Shang Tsung in my personal opinion. It just doesn't get any cooler. Now with that said, Shang Tsung's previous drip had been very bad, like very lacking. Mortal Kombat 2 and 3, what were they thinking? He looks so lame. But real quick, I wanted to give a shout out to every Revenant costume in Mortal Kombat 11, especially with the human skin, because these outfits look so cool and metal as hell, straight out of an album cover. It's incredible. Whenever I went online in Mortal Kombat 11, I was rocking this wardrobe. It just looks so cool. Whoever at NetherRealm designed these costumes in particular gets a gold star, because every single one of them looks badass. Haters call me a gooner all the time, but honestly, if the women got these costumes in each game, I could live without the sexy costumes. Yeah, that's right, these costumes look that amazing. And it might be cheating to include all of them as a group in this video, but whatever, I'm doing it because they look so metal. However, next up, let's talk about a new design, Ashura in Mortal Kombat 1, because this might be one of the best reimaginings for a character in Mortal Kombat history, because it looks nothing like her original design, and yet you still know it's Ashura. Well, at least for most people. I love all the tiny details on this outfit. There's angelic aspects around the shoulder, but Ashura's face still retains subtle demonic features, which is just fantastic design. You can tell by her outfit that she's a good guy, but her face looks kinda evil. So automatically, you know all the lore about Ashura. She's a former demon trying to redeem herself. That's why the creepy face, but the angelic wardrobe. It's perfect. As mentioned earlier, one of the best redesigns in Mortal Kombat history. Now with that said, do I miss the hat? Yes, I definitely do, but also it helps this costume stand on its own as something truly unique. If NetherRealm had kept the hat for Ashura's default design, it wouldn't be something new. Next up, let's talk about another Mortal Kombat 1 costume, Reptile's look, because Sonica XD said so. It's his favorite costume, and I wanted to gush about it a little bit too. In some ways, it's traditional Reptile, but in other ways, it's completely different, like transforming into his lizard form mid-match all the time. That's brand new in Mortal Kombat 1. He never did that in past games. And also the sash wrapping around him like a snake is really cool, and also the sash hanging down behind him is like a lizard's tail. It's really cool. Oh, and the armor on his shoulders is scaly like lizard skin. It's all just so cool and so well done. Even the tattoos on Reptile's face and body are snake references. It's really awesome. But alright, next up, we gotta talk about Deception Sub-Zero, because it's his best design in the entire series, and honestly, I don't think many Mortal Kombat fans would argue anything else. Sure, there might be 1 or 2 Mortal Kombat fans on planet Earth who believe otherwise, but for the most part, the entire Mortal Kombat community agrees that Deception Sub-Zero is his best look. He's got the amazing Shredder mask, the fur collar, the gauntlets and armor. However, if I was to nitpick, I'm not the biggest fan of the white material where I think his skin should be, because it makes Sub-Zero look kind of alien, and from some angles the white cloth almost looks like his skin, which is kinda odd to me. In other words, if I could change one tiny thing about this outfit, it would be showing a bit more of Sub-Zero's skin so it looks more natural, but maybe that's just me. Despite my tiny nitpick, Deception Sub-Zero is still the best costume he's ever had, which is why NetherRealm brought it back in Mortal Kombat 11. But real quick, before mentioning the last costume in today's video, an honorable shout out to all the Earthrealm skins in Mortal Kombat 1. Like seriously, why did it take so long to add costumes like this to Mortal Kombat? They look amazing. And I speak for everyone when I say, make more of these NetherRealm. Every character at some point needs an Earthrealm skin. It looks so fun. Dressing the Outworld characters in modern day clothing was an awesome idea and needs to keep on going. But now finally, last but not least, we have Deception Mileena. Easily one of the most iconic costumes in Mortal Kombat and also one of the skimpiest, which is why I saved it for last. But yeah, this costume is amazing and fits Mileena's personality perfectly, which is likely why fans ask for this costume to return in every single game. However, even without the sex appeal, this costume has lots of cool details going for it. Like for example, the veil on Mileena's face instead of a mask. That was never done before in previous games and it looks amazing, along with the massive sleeves that also look really cool, and even the giant sash behind Mileena. All of it looks great, and no previous Mortal Kombat game did anything like this for Mileena. It's a completely original look that became an instant classic. If you ask nearly any Mortal Kombat fan what Mileena's default costume should be, it's this, because it really is just that iconic. Mileena's costume in Deception pioneered a lot of cool ideas. It's not just a gooner fit. This outfit has some genuinely good fashion choices. And alright everyone, there you have it, the best costumes throughout all of Mortal Kombat history. But let me know in the comments if I missed any, because of course this video is my opinion. I tried my best to be unbiased and pick popular costumes that look really unique, but obviously it's still gonna be my opinion at the end of the day. So let me know your favorite costumes in the comments down below. And also, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like, it helps my channel out a ton. Then finally finish that combo by subscribing and ringing that bell so you never miss any future videos. Make sure to come back next time, and as always, stay underdogs.